Now we are coming back, and I passed out. It is very normal on that mountain to pass out because the oxygen levels are very down. So I passed out with all my gear, my equipment. By the time I wake up, I'm seeing guys, everyone, the guys are like, Bonari Buja, and I'm like, what's happening? So I didn't even know that I'd passed out myself. The moment I got up and opened my hands, I'm still at the peak of the mountain. And I'm like, to fellow content creators, fellow creatives, photographers, storytellers, whatever, a few days ago, I met the President of the Republic of Uganda. That was my first time to meet him. I had never met him. But I met him because of what I do, because I tell stories, because of the photographs of this country. And I'm so glad and grateful that I got that opportunity to meet him and tell him, sir, hi, my name is Derek. We are there, we are many. We are many of us that love this country, that just need platforms like this, that just need campaigns like this, that encourage many Ugandans to come up and tell their story. My name is Derek Senyoni, for God and my country.
Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful story you shared there, Derek. I like the part where you said when you passed out, you didn't know that you had passed out. Of course, you can't know when you have passed out. That is the whole idea. Talking about challenges, I think I
will rest in peace. But my fondest memory is me wearing a lime green tracksuit, my brother wearing a pink one, Apple was wearing a pink one, then Alan, my big sister then, used to wear white, and we were my father's first pickup, 138 UCJ. Daddy, Mommy had cooked pilau in a saucepan. Pilau those days was different. Rice these days doesn't even smell the way pilau used to smell those days. So they had put a crate of Fanta. There was a barrel of Daddy's, which was in the corner, and we were on the pickup going. We used to do it every once in a month. And I remember when we got to the car, I put my young sister on the shock. It was, I can vividly remember that. And I remember saying, I think we are rich. You know, we were not a rich family. We never used to sleep hungry. But we were not rich. But for me, looking at us as a family, just play by the deepest lake, I have a feeling it is a memory that everybody has here in Uganda. And it stayed with me long enough, and I promised myself that I'd make sure that is something that I can afford for myself and the people I call my own. Which is why I was excited when I got an opportunity to be a part of the investors that come here to show us that they can do things. And I could have something small. I could have packers because I don't want anybody to be under pressure. When I come, but service, how much? I say packers. If you want 5-star service, you can just. Of course, badness can give you 5-star. Here, backpackers. For us, we have cooked potatoes. We cooked our pumpkins with beans. Sometimes we drink bushera because it is seen as backpackers. I love my culture and where I come from so much. I have sold it at every time, willingly and unwillingly, because God favored me with an audience I never saw coming. And authenticity is the best flag. Being who I am from the beginning, no matter where I have been, I speak in capital letters. Because education was not cheap. So everywhere I go, they're like, who is that small girl in capital letters? And I'll tell them I'm from Uganda. I've been flattered by my ninjas by saying when they travel all around the world, and they talk about Uganda, they're like, hey, you know, a mad girl coming from Uganda. And for me, there's no greater inspiration. So I just pray for life for every Ugandan to have a chance to visit the beautiful Uganda because it's so beautiful. But it gave me an opportunity to truly see for myself how the beauty of Uganda is endless. When she starts speaking about her place, I'm like, she thinks, This one starts speaking about people concocting songs by the fire. What the hell do you mean? Even us, we were doing it in our village. What am I saying? Everyone here should rightfully be proud of where they come from. Because Uganda is such a beautiful country. I love my country so much, so much. Given a chance to stay anywhere else Anywhere I have been, and there are so many places, I'll come back home because there's no place more beautiful than Uganda.
Wow, beautiful. Big words from a small guy. And our final panelist, Golola Moses. Golola, we have no time. Summarize.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guests of honor and all our guests from different places, you're so welcome. Good afternoon. My name is Golola Moses of Uganda. I am a champion in kickboxing, as well I do boxing. I am a brand and I'm an ambassador. I want to thank God for today. This is so amazing. We are talking about, talk about your story. When I talk about my story, I can even speak it for 2 days. But I want to tell the people what I want to tell the world, that as they say that Uganda is a really part of Africa, I have visited it and I really came to understand that it is a part of Africa. When it is talk about tourism, in all regions there is tourism. Northern Uganda, Western Uganda, Eastern Uganda, Central Uganda. Doesn't matter where you are visited, but you need to know the real location for that best thing you are looking for. The experience I've had in tourism, it's so amazing. I remember when I was in Ulu, those guys, they have their dance. I danced with those guys. That was a very strong dance I can't even forget. I have visited and I also tried to visit by myself. There was a time when I was headed by I got was about mountain resort. I had he collapsed, didn't see all the challenges we went through. But I can understand that mountain resort is one of our biggest mountains in Africa. It was my first time to hear the glacier. I heard the glacier and they said, oh my God. They told us about the pretty things we are going to meet. We saw them. I was the only person reached to the top when I was having a smile. Everyone was looking very gloomy. But because of the journey, and I came to understand that everyone can make it. I even came out with a tour with Gola Moses, where fitness and local tourism meet. I came to discover that most of our people in town, they are taking their time of enjoying themselves, taking care of themselves. So when you tour, when you go for an adventure, there are so many things you get. Your brain doesn't remain the same. Your feelings don't remain the same. So it doesn't matter where you are visited. We have visited all parts of Uganda, and these parts are beautiful. So me, I just want to call all Ugandans that do visit and see. Come and tell your story. For me, my story is too big. I can't even. Let me forgive you. But I want Talent Africa because it has been bringing me in wherever there is a trip. And what I want to tell also, the minister and the guest of honor, I came also with a team. They are with media. With media, they want to start documenting the stories of tourism, so that people out there can see and know more about tourism. I love culture and I promote culture. They want also to start documenting culture. As you see, many things are coming. The cultural places get destroyed, but if these things are documented, our young children and those who want to know about Uganda